Hey YouTube, I'm so excited to talk about this topic. I think we all need to know, what are we doing to keep us broke? There's a lot of different things we're doing on a daily basis that's making us not as lucrative as we can be. So I definitely am excited to talk about this topic. I know that I've been kind of off a little bit within the last few weeks. Last week I went on vacation, so I didn't get to post on Friday, and this week I got a puppy. Training Papa to be on a leash. Come on, Papa, come on. Good boy. It's been pretty hectic in my life a little bit. It's been fun, very adventurous, and I'm getting back in the hang of being more in my routine of doing things. So, of course, as you all know, if you didn't notice, my goal has been to post every Friday at 12 p.m. noon. However, what it's likely going to change to is posting every weekend around noontime. So that's my goal. Be sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get right on into it. So first things first, everything is a mindset thing, right? So the more you're consistently down on yourself with how your money is, the more down you're probably going to be with money. You have to manifest the life that you want to have. You have to speak positive energy, positive affirmations to yourself and about money. You can't think, man, I'm always broke, man, I don't never have it, it's always something, this job won't pay me more, they ain't never gonna pay me more. It's all of these complaints but never actions, right? You just consistently complaining on a daily basis on how you don't have enough money, but nothing's changing in your life. You're not getting a new job. You're not learning a new skill to increase your income. You're just complaining. So let's start off right there. Let's start off with the mind, because if you get the mind right about money, you can get everything else right about money. If you realize that only thing that's stopping you from accessing more money is you, is you yourself. If you realize that, the further you will be able to get to wherever you need to get to. For me personally, just to explain, I switch jobs every year to be able to make the money that I'm making right now, because nothing was stopping me from the bag, right? So you have to make sure that you're doing whatever you need to do to make money. So that brings me to my second point. You're not switching jobs. You stand in the same position for years and years and years and years. You just letting them give you a raise, and you just letting them promote you when they want to promote you, which, don't get me wrong, promotions is always good. It's always good, but you're not applying to other jobs. Always apply to other jobs. If you always apply, always interview. I have interviewed at other companies, and I've only been in my job for about a few months, but I've still interviewed at other companies just for the simple fact I want to stay fresh on my toes with interviews. I want to stay consistently being good with interviewing, because I know after this year with this company, honey, if they don't raise what I'm trying to get paid next year, I got to go. I have to leave. Always interview for different positions, even if it's within the company. Just do not stay at one job and that one position for years upon years, because the job's not gonna pay you what you deserve to get paid. It's like literally facts. You can go research it, you can look it up. There is so much different information out there that shows jobs pay way more to people that are new hires than they do to employees that have consistently been working there for years. It's a fact, it's proven, and it's true. I stayed at the census for about 4 or 5 years, and my entire time at the census, the highest amount of money that I made was $38,000. I love my job. I really enjoyed the people that I was working with, some of them, because some of them did get on my nerves. But, working for the census, it was great. The benefits was great. I worked for the government. That was already great as well. But at the end of the day, I have to be paid. I'm young and I need to make the most money now. That way, when I get older, only thing I have to do is maintain. But right now, I have to grow, physically, spiritually, financially, in all of these ways. Right now I have to grow. There's going to become a time in my life where only thing I'll be doing is maintaining these areas, because I'll be on a path that I'm already feel good about. Right now I'm in a path to where I'm growing. I have to shoot for the stars, right? With that being said, let's be sure that you're growing and shooting for the stars too. My third point, you're not asking for money. You're not asking for raises. You're not asking to be paid for different things that you do on the free time. Maybe you have a friend who always asks you to babysit, who just pays you like a few bucks here and there. They might just pay you $20 here and there. Start asking for more money. Maybe you like, I don't feel comfortable charging my friend. Well, you see how well you do with your friends' kids, go babysit other kids. You see how good you are walking your friend's dog, go walk other people's dogs. Start looking for other ways that you can get paid. If you know you're good in the area, make sure you can get paid in that area too, and ask for it. Ask for what you deserve. Ask for what you're entitled for. Don't feel bad for asking for money. And I'm not talking about asking for money as if like, hey, you think I could borrow $5 and I'll pay you back on Friday? I'm not talking about all that. Don't do that. I'm talking about asking for money on things that you're supposed to receive payment on. If you're doing a service, if you're providing any service, ask for it. Don't lowball yourself. Don't, I don't really hate to charge that girl $15 because, she's going through this, and this. That don't matter. Always ask for the money that you're entitled for if you're doing any type of service. So if it's asking for a raise at your job, if it's asking for services that you're providing to friends, family, or whoever else, be sure you always asking for something. Nothing's free. Nothing is free. Number 4, you're spending way too much money on fast food, on clothes, on traveling, you're spending so much money that you're not bringing in enough, right? So you're spending more money than you're bringing in. So one way that you can help curb this is by actually paying attention to what you have. I check my bank account every single day, every morning and every evening. And it don't change, but I check it twice a day to see what's going on with my money. When I get paid, I check it, and I switch all of my money and all my bills that I know that I'm having to pay. I switch all of that money to a whole completely different bank account. That way I know I only have X amount of money to spend for the next 2 weeks till I get paid. If I get paid $1,000 and $900 gotta go to bills and food and all my basic necessities, I take that $900, switch it to another bank account. That way, the only thing in my checkings account is this $100 bill that I have for the remaining time till I get paid the next time. That way, already in my mind, I know I can't spend more than this $100, right? And I don't, wherever you're watching this, if you have a PNC is perfect because they have a checkings account, a growth account, and a reserves account. So you get all 3 bank accounts in one. And what's so perfect about this that I love is that I put that $900 in my reserves account. And that way, anytime my bills start coming out of my bank account, I just go ahead and transfer that money from my reserves account to my checkings account so those bills can come out, And this way, like I said, it stops me from overspending. It really does, because I know now that I only have this $100 to spend out of every paycheck. That's what you need to do. Start tracking your expenses and knowing how much you actually have in a given month, in a given week, or however much it is till you get paid again. You need to start tracking it, writing it down. Start noticing how much it is that you actually have to spend. The bare necessities. So for the roof over your head, for the credit card bills that gotta come out, for the water, electricity bill, whatever these bills are that you need, make sure that you're actually tracking these things down. Then you won't be spending so much. And if you're still spending so much after this, it goes back to that first tip. It's a mindset thing, it really is. It's money is so much of mindset, it's ridiculous. Like, you don't even realize how much it is all here. Make sure you're tracking down those expenses and you're really looking at how much you are spending, because if you're spending so much and spending more than what you're bringing in, you're not helping anybody, right? You're definitely not helping yourself out. You just continuously cycling in that cycle of being broke. Fifth tip is you don't study any type of financial advice, right? You're not studying anything with finances. Every day you're just watching gossip blogs, you're on the Shade Room, you're on watching Love and Hip Hop. You're just looking at everything else, but you're not looking at anything that has to do with finances. You might even read books about love and how to be better in relationships, horoscope stuff and different things like that. Or maybe you're into fitness, but you're not reading nothing when it comes to finances. And people can say what they want to say. Fitness and all of that is important. All of these things are important, but to me, more than anything, finances is key. You can start affording all of those other things to start, making sure those things work out. If you're really good and great with fitness and you're not with finances, you already good in this area. Now this area you really just have to maintain. Start working on finances. Being financially good and fitness is good, you are already better than 80% of the Americans. Not to compare yourself, but definitely start studying more financial channels. One thing you can do is subscribe to me. I'm giving different financial tips and advice consistently, weekly. My channel in general will be talking about financial tips and giving advice on different hacks that you can do with money that can bring you more money. I hope you guys love this video. We have to continue to be motivated, to continue to be our best selves, you know, to have a great life. And that's what we all should want. That's what I want, right? So I hope you guys want it too. And make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're at the end of this video, please be sure to let me know anything that I'm missing. Do you feel like I was wrong on something? If so, let me know. All right, guys, have a great day.